Welcome, you guitar nerds and nerdizzles on the YouTube. I'm looking at another Magneto guitar. In this case, it is the US-4300. That is the upper price range of the import line. So Magneto is a company that has all these like custom-y and super cool and the expensive guitars. And they decided to use all their knowledge that they gained from, I think, working with Blade or something like this. Some of the people are the same, something like that. I don't know. To come up with an import line for their custom-y instrument designs, which means all wooden materials right here, wooden plate right there. That's a very, very nice little detail and like high indie detail. And they have the cheaper line, like this one and this one back there, which clocks in at $499. This is $899. And at $899, this guitar has competition, and I'm going to mention the competition. That's what's happening. One of the things that the competition doesn't do, the competition doesn't give you a gig bag. Ibanez and Schecter and all these companies do not give you a gig bag, even at $899. Now, this is not a great gig bag. It's a, okay, it's at least their gig bag. Nothing to write home about, but the other companies give you a cardboard box, and that's not cool. Stats. I already read all those stats on that video, and it was wrong because I had the wrong sheet. We have American Alder, 2-piece. Cool, we can't see if it's really 2 pieces, but we assume it is. Polyurethane lacquer. It's a finished wood. It just looks really cool, okay? That's what it does. Hard rock maple neck, and that is, just like on the other guitars, a 3-piece neck. So we have no scarf joint here, but we clearly have a 1, 2 in the middle and 3-piece neck, and that means they don't need a scarf joint. That's how they get away with using the 3 pieces, and I'm fine with it if it's done well. Not Manuel, that's Spanish. No laughter from Leslie. Weird. She usually laughs about all of my jokes. Satin polyurethane finish on this. It's in East Indian rosewood fretboard right there. We've got 25.5 inch scale. It's a bone nut. Yes, it is. I'm gonna, as if I know. A narrow jumbo style frets by Sanko Japan. 22 frets, medium C shape, 12-inch radius. A tapered heel, so it's nicely thinned out, and this goes down a little bit. You can see, okay. Then we've got a classic top-loaded double truss rod system, so you stick it in up there to adjust the truss rod. Magneto custom steel saddle tremolo. So that's a vintage style trem with 6 screws. The trem block is medium thickness. It's not super thin, but it's also not, oh my god, that's a cool trem block. Goto SGM tuners. Okay. Non-locking, which we're gonna get to when we bitch about stuff in this price range. But look at those buttons. They're plastic, but they have like a kind of a cool swirl happening. That's kind of a neat feature. I really like those tuner buttons. And the tuners are solid. It's easy to tune. good. For that price range, what I would expect. Roller for E and B string. The string, yeah, that's a little, well, okay, we're good there. Magneto neck plate. Oh yeah, on this one it says Magneto U1 series. On the others it says nothing. Then again, who gives a flying rat's ass about that? Chrome hardware, Magneto CH design calibrated set of pickups. That tells us nothing, so we'll listen. We got HSS, bam, in between, only middle, in between, and back. These knobs are really pretty because they got mother of pearl or abalone actually inlays, which is, they go for the bling. They go for the bling up here, they go for the bling with the wooden pickguard. We go for the bling here, and of course, back there. It's a bling guitar. And then these inlays. Okay, and we get sounds from the Revv Dynamis Engl right there, that white thing, through the Captor X from 2 notes with the 412 Creamback loaded Fortin cap. And we're gonna tune quickly. Yes, tuning action is there. Okay, neck pickup. That's my favorite position back there, and it's a little bit, it needs a little bit more meat. It compared to this. A little bit more meat would be nice. Now the humbucker. No single coils, that's good. We're gonna go to the Fender Deluxe Reverb. A different kind of clean. Going to a JTM type Marshall blues breaker, which is the Achillies Argos. Very dynamic, very compressed amp. More open, modern crunch, which is from the Revv Generator 740 on the Crunch channel. There's quite a bit of bite on this puppy here. Pick puppy uppy. Revv 100p, which has more P. And the Engl Fireball 25. That's me riding a horse. It's not funny. The humbucker has enough meat to do the heavier chugger stuff. That's not bad. Okay, gonna go a little bit of reverb, a little bit of overdrive from the JHS pedal right there in the Revv Dynamis. Okay. You get the sounds, you get the idea. Let's talk about it. This is the US-4300, $899. Comes in a gig bag. It is in the market a little bit difficult because if I look at features, let's not talk feelings. Okay, let's look at features. Ibanez high performance, I know, totally different guitar, but comes in a roasted maple neck, no logging tuners, boo Ibanez, no gig bag, okay, but roasted maple neck and DiMarzio's, I think, yeah, Fusion Edge, okay, and that's $899. Then we got Schecter, Nick Johnson signature from the Diamond series, locking tuner, HSS, Strat style, roasted maple neck. So we have roasted maple neck and locking tuners. So two major features, if you ask me, for $899, but no gig bag. Okay, okay. So looking at features, this seems to be a little bit on the higher end of where I think it should be. Because I have options in the $899 range. I have options to go to other companies and buy similarly good guitars. Now, will they have a wooden pickguard? No, they will not. Will they be a Magneto guitar? No, they will not. Will they have this? No. Nick Johnson has that. But will they have the shiny stuff? No, not so much. Playability is great. Sounds, I'm gonna say a little bit high-endy here, a little bit too much bite. And that in-between position back here dips in terms of thickness and also feels as if all of a sudden a little bit of the high end is rolled off. And that beautiful sparkle that you usually get isn't there the way that I would want it. So tonally, look, it's a solid guitar for the money. However, if I consider the market, I think they'd have a better chance selling this for Magneto, please don't kill me. But $699 or $799, I got no quarrels with it because other brands that have an additional feature like a roasted maple neck or lock-in tuners will be more expensive. But as long as you have the same price as those companies with more features, or for example, the Ibanez High Performance has like a quilted maple veneer, in cool colors. So I'm going to say it has a tendency in my book to be just a tad above the price where it should be, looking at the other features. Now, if that didn't have the bite, and that was on an equal level to be more in line with the other sounds, I would say, okay, but that's a little bit of and then we have, again, other brands with a little bit more features for your money. Now, if the Schecters don't tickle your fancy and Ibanez is Ibanez and only Ibanez fans buy Ibanez, okay? And I cannot tell you, and that's the thing, I cannot tell you what you get from Fender for $899. The Player Series is $650 and has its issues, but are solid guitars, but with their tuning issues and stuff like this. I don't know, I think is there the Vinteras? I don't know, Fender has so many different lines. I have no idea what you get for $899, and especially in an HSS, so I can't compare. I have the 1500 and up Fenders, I've tested those, and the Player Series. Anything in between, they haven't sent to me, so I'm sorry, I can't tell you. If this, however, does something to you with the wood and all this, and you're like, this could be my thing, test it at a shop and see if it makes you happy. And if it makes you happy, then the fact that I think it should be $100 cheaper shouldn't stop you from spending the $899. Or maybe talk to the guy at the shop, talk him down $50, and all of a sudden we're in the middle of where we think I should be. Okay, and if you think this paid video was bought and paid for my opinion, then what the fuck did I just say? Exactly. I'm here to present that, and that's what I did, and that's what I get paid for. I also don't want to trash it, but because it's a solid instrument. It actually has solid sounds. So I don't do that. But I try to help you guide your way through the market. That's what I do. Thank you, Magneto, for commissioning these videos. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Leslie, for switching. And Animals at the end.
So, mal sitzen. Sitz. 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 Null Sitz. Null Sitz. Sitz. Gut. Und dann.